Hey, this is Donna Merrill, DonnaMerrillTribe.com, and I have a very interesting guest. His name is Ryan Biddulph. If you don't know him, you're going to get to know him during the next few minutes. I am not an expert, guys, in writing and ebooks like Ryan. I mean, Ryan is like the creme de la creme. So I have him on here for you because you know I like to teach you guys things and and I search for people who are experts, and Ryan is an expert. Ryan Biddulph is an expert when it comes to writing ebooks. You would not believe how many he wrote. So I'm going to pick his brain. And Ryan, thank you for coming so much. Could you tell my audience, how you started and what you do and how the heck do you write so many ebooks?
Sure. Well, first off, Donna, thanks so much for having me. It's beautiful to chat with you.
It sure
Cyber
is.
chatting in the phone, which is awesome. As far as the ebooks, I really started earnestly when I created Blogging Paradise. I had another blog. It was more like make money online niche, and I had success with it, but I never had a passion for it. So I scrapped that sucker, 3,400 blog posts, 5 years of work, started over fresh. Then when I created Blogging from Paradise, I'm like, you know what? I should probably publish an ebook on Amazon Kindle. People are saying it's good. A few people even send me emails. Get that ebook out there. Get that ebook out there to build your authority, and just tell people, like the team of my blog, how to retire to a life of island hopping through smart blogging. So that was my first ebook, the flagship ebook, and that did pretty well. So from there, I just started basically thinking about the things I've had success with like blog commenting, writing an ebook on that, and then I started pressing into my reader problems. Seeing out there in blog comment fields and stuff, what are people struggling with? I could do it in a 6 to 8,000 word ebook. Some of my longer ones are 15, but they have short reads on Amazon, like 20 to 50 minutes, or 20 to 30 minutes rather. So I just started churning them out, and that was kind of how I gained the momentum in the beginning, and I saw the possibility, because that's the biggest thing. I think most people say, hey, can you do this? I can't do this. Write a whole ebook, and then you realize a whole ebook isn't what people think it is. It could be something like a long-form blog post, 6,000, 8,000, or even like a 10, 15,000 word piece. So that's
Yeah,
pretty much a basic idea.
A lot of my clients, I know I tell them, just they want to do their own product and they don't know what to do. And I said, start with an ebook. And they say, and some of them have been working on the ebook for 6 months. And I'm like, listen, it's just a long blog post, okay? So that's
That's
what,
it.
it's like a very long blog post. I mean, and some of them out there are total crap. I mean, it's just like a bunch of pictures, a bunch of this and that. I mean, screenshots are great if you're doing something technical or for showing people. I like that. But some of them have pictures of cats and unrelated things. It's just crazy, But yours are amazing. You're teaching people every time you bat one out.
Yeah, that's my main thing, Donna. I just think jamming those practical tips in there, like what's helped me, what can help other folks. And like you said, it's a long blog post. All you got to do is open up a Word doc. Obviously, you're going to do some research if you're new to blogging or you're new to your niche or new to writing ebooks. You're going to do some research, but then you're going to speak in your voice, and it's like saving it in the Word doc, formatting it, which is like 3 or 4 steps, which I was super intimidated of for the longest time, and it was another silly mental block that I gave into, but it's literally like 3 or 4 steps to format it properly for KDP Select, and then uploading it. And the process itself is relatively simple, but there's so much intimidation around it. But when you see more people churning them out, it's like, oh. Like I saw Steve Scott, a fellow guy from here in Jersey, and he was making like 30 grand, 40 grand a month through ebooks, and he's one of the best guys online. But I'm like,
Wow.
let me see if he's doing that. And I read his books, and they're really, really good. But I'm like, there's that possibility there, and hopefully, with us chatting about it, somebody who's listening in says, hey, I think I could do that too if this guy's doing it, and if other people have had success with it. So that's really why I love doing them so much now.
And it's amazing. Now, how many did you do so far as of this recording?
As of this recording, I have written and self-published, no ghostwriters, Donna,
Uh-huh.
126 ebooks on Amazon.
Oh my God, that is amazing. That is so amazing. Now, are they all Kindle books, or are there some soft covers, or what?
Actually, I think I recently migrated my first two because they were such like in-depth pieces that are more than like a quick Kindle read. I brought a couple over to Cells, my first two flagship books, which are like 85 pages, which are I just think too much just to charge $1.99 for.
Yeah.
So there's a couple that are on Cells.com, and then all the rest are on Amazon now. And yeah, they're all for Kindle. They're all in KDP Select, so I run the free promos on them every Friday. I release a free ebook for now. It's going to be a day. It was a little longer before than that, but for a day, free ebook Friday to give them out, boost the ratings, help folks out. So yeah, that's where they're all at. And I've actually turned through working with producers, I think 15 or 20 to audiobooks too on Audible.
That's awesome.
So I have. Yeah, I have them out there too, and they actually sell totally passively. I've never touched them, and I've already sold 400, and I've never promoted them. That's 100% passive, and it's almost half the way to 1,000. So that's another idea.
Oh, I love that.
Really,
I love passive stuff, when people start coming to you and you're like, wow, this is great, and because these are the people that really want help. These are the people that we can help when we offer something like that. And it's just we don't even put it out there and they're just, piling on and it's a great feeling. And I know you feel great. And I know you're the type of guy that loves to help people, and that's great. You have that passion there.
Yeah, that's such a big part of it. And I think when I went on that stretch, I was writing. I wrote and self-published an ebook every day for 3 months in a row when I was living in Bali. I almost think it was cheating because it was on this football field-sized villa, and it was so quiet and peaceful. So I was able to find the flow maybe a little easier. But then I realized that when you have that passion and you just put your mind to it and you go into that space of almost more of a surrender where you're just let me go into quiet. You have the passion and energy. That's how you could really start being prolific with these suckers and really put them out there like hotcakes. And then, after that, you promote them, give them away for free, build the buzz. And the best way to promote your current ebook is to write the next one. And unless you have 126, then you maybe want to slow down a little bit. Start giving each one the love it deserves.
Yeah.
I've learned that too.
Exactly. 'Cause I know you were batting them out in Bali. Batting them out in Bali. I like that. Here's Ryan Biddulph, batting them out in Bali. Yeah, because that was a time that you were, and I remember following you on Facebook and following your blogs where that villa was amazing and you had that time and I know a lot of people don't have the time, or they're working, or they have kids, or they have all this other stuff that drags their minds away from their stuff. And I always tell them, if you want to create a product, and in this case, an ebook, I don't know, I tell them to just wait for a quiet space, whether you go to a park or whether you just go in your bathroom, shut the door on the kids, whatever you do, but create a quiet space. I mean, and your Bali story is amazing. I mean, we all can't be in Bali, but I'm sure we can create a quiet space so we can think and start writing some books. I mean, I only wrote one ebook, and that took no time at all. It was easy, it came easy, but I think it's the confidence level that we need, right?
It's so true. The confidence is big in that quiet space, Donna. I actually got that tip from, not personally, but I was reading John Grisham before he was a best-selling author and all for option into movies and making all his dough. And he was a lawyer full-time. You can imagine how busy his schedule was, but he said every single day, no matter what, if he had an 18-hour day, write for 5 to 10 minutes in the morning.
It's amazing.
And you figure if this guy was working, he just did it every day, and that created the writing habit. He'd find a quiet space before he went to work. Busy, hectic day. This is lawyer. Mm-hmm. So it's if he could do that and start writing these bestsellers just with that writing habit, like you said, to your folks, just move things out of the way a little bit. Just give yourself that little bit, 5-10 minutes in a day, and you'll see the momentum, that successful writing momentum. It will literally carry you to write the ebook. The habit kind of takes you over after a while when the momentum grows, and that's the cool thing.
That's the coolest thing about anything, really. Creating a habit. And I see my husband. He gets up earlier than I do because I like to sleep in, and by the time I wake up and he brings me my coffee, I'm like, oh, how long were you up? He goes, oh, about an hour or two. I got this done. I got that done because he has his quiet space without me around, yapping, and and then we have our mastermind sessions. But he creates that quiet space for himself all the time, and he's a professional writer, so he knows how to do it. I mean, he could have 10 things going on, but he could just focus. I can't. I have ADHD. I cannot. I need like white noise. But but books are great, and I think they serve two purposes when we're doing ebooks. And tell me if I'm wrong. One is to sell them, which is great, and the other is maybe a lead into a product. So say I'm right. I mean, my ebook that I wrote wasn't really it's not for sale. It's just like, here I am. I'm Donna. This is what I do. Here's some great tips on blogging. It's like, all this information, and if you want to work with me, here's the link, and I give out some links. So it's a good kind of a way so people can get into my sales funnel. It's a free way for them to get into my whole sales funnel. So no matter how you write it's a good thing for branding also. So no matter how you write an ebook, I think it's important, don't you?
So much, Donna. It's an authority builder.
Yeah.
It really is a brand builder. When people see I have an ebook, every single one of my ebook covers, it's simple. You have my Blogging from Paradise brand logo, and then images that I snap from all over the world, so people can be. The other day, someone saw one. They're like, "Oh my gosh, you snapped that image in Bali?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've traveled there 7 times."
I love your stories.
Bali?
I love your stories.
Like,
I love those stories. They, look, I could follow you around the world without seeing big bugs. They're great. But you
it's
do.
a tough one where we can go a lot of the time, but it can be done.
Yeah, I mean, some of them are so memorable, but it's great, and I'm seeing that we're close to the time. Any advice you would give to to these, whoever's going to listen to this? Any advice about ebooks?
Ebooks, I would say follow your fun. Write about what really makes your heart sing, and there is the passionate energy that will help you, dial into people's pain points and connect with folks on a deeper level. That's the energy that helps you become prolific. Follow your passion.
Awesome. And say they haven't found that passion, and say they want to write about something. Could they do some research and put a book together?
Certainly. Google, you have Google, which is just a treasure trove of information, especially now with them really shaping things up on page one. And then also blogs from whatever niche you're interested in, or other resources. Read, do your research. You don't know your passion yet, but you have a couple ideas. You see this pressing need. Get down dirty, do your research, fill out a notepad, fill it up, and then you have something to work with. So this way you can kind of dive into the game doing a little legwork.
Okay, awesome. So these are things that people ask me. That's why I'm playing devil advocate and asking you these questions. But I appreciate you taking your time out, and for my audience as well as yours, because we know we're going to blow Facebook up with this. But and I do appreciate it. Ryan. So Ryan Biddulph, and if you need to get in touch with him, I'll have a link below for you guys to get in touch with him. And please go onto Amazon and check out all his books, because each one is a treasure. It's like, if you want to find out about a specific topic, Ryan will give you an honest view on it. Thank you so much, Ryan, for being here.
Donna, thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure.
Okay, hold on one second. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.